overwhelmed. I'm really glad you called. Yeah, I can hear the distress in your voice.
How likely are you to act upon your suicidal thoughts tonight?
Does anyone else know what you're going through right now?
What can you do to stay safe tonight?
My son, he attempted suicide, and it was a traumatic experience. I was searching for help for him. In my search, there was nothing in Georgia. I got a call back from Didi Hirsch. They were starting a clinical trial. I found temporary housing. I moved to LA for 8 weeks, and it did change my son's life.
I lost my son, Alex, a little bit over 2 years ago. I started with Didi Hirsch just for the support. I participated in the 8-week group and then the drop-ins.
One of the most valuable lessons I've learned is to be respectful of everybody's pain. And sometimes we fail to recognize that something that might seem insignificant to us is a big deal to others.
We never know who's affected because we as a society are so talented in hiding our flaws.
I first became involved with Didi Hirsch when I put on a concert fundraiser to help prevent teen suicide.
I actually found out about Didi Hirsch when I went to a parent workshop at my son's high school. It was very eye-opening, a very powerful workshop. I went back to my school the next day and I opened that conversation with my students. And I had a student that I knew very well come up to me after class, and she sat down and said, "I'm having those thoughts." And I said, "Are you thinking about killing yourself?" And she said, "Yes." And she had a suicide note with her that day. We contacted her family and she was taken in for some emergency services and we were able to get her some help. So I reached out to Didi Hirsch and just said, "Thank you."
The thought of someone feeling like their life is so worthless that they have to end it is heartbreaking. It makes you think, why does it affect them so much and how can I help them?
I help because I care about my students, I care about my children and their friends, and I want them to understand that they matter.
It's really to continue Alex's legacy. He was the individual that helped everyone.
It's a really small community, that's our community. And it's full of such loving, wonderful, caring people.
My community has been the difference in my life. It's helped me through some really tough times, and more importantly, it's helped me help others. My community is my son, my daughter, my wife, Didi Hirsch, and the people that I've met through Didi Hirsch. Who's in your community?
And here I thought I was alone. It is a lonely journey, but I thank you guys.
Help us take suicide out of the shadows. Join our campaign for hope and light.